Hello, this is Serana Whitefeather and I'm reading the February newsletter that I write, 2025, for those who prefer to hear it. I call this newsletter Coming Home, and this is what I've written. A warm blanket of living language tucks in around us. We are heard, we are held by earth. Fragments of broken thinking are flying through our cultural witnessing, like pieces of a flimsy building in a strong wind. The structure of modern language, Hugo, shh, divides everything into living and lifeless. Modernity and all it inspires is cracking under the very foundations of a binary brokenness. Hugo, come here, come on, leave him alone. Us and them, yours and mine, good and bad. This modern oppositional perspective situates us in conflict. The very definition of living and lifeless evokes unthinking ownership over that which is not apparently sentient, numbing us to extraction and extractive thinking. What can I get out of this? We have become separated into individuated, striving beings, possessive and blinded, and the voice of Gaia is beginning to growl. The ancientness of living language moves patiently through the cracks, blooming through those that don't fit in. Quietly, cleverly, resourcefully regenerative. We hear a distant knowing, barely audible, just beyond the wind, moving through the breath within us, beckoning recognition, recognition. The English language is at most 1600 years old, and compare that to the languages that thread their way through 100,000 years and beyond. Old languages that, where they still survive, continue to sing the intelligence of earth and cosmos. Indigenous language, as I understand it, knows no nouns. Nothing is lifeless. Verb-based, intuitive languages vibrating with life, within which everything is in a state of an expansive ancient becoming, with an eternal, intelligent aliveness. Everything is animated, everything watches, everything knows. It's a voice that we are all connected to via ancestors who precede 1600 years. A language by its very nature sits within our bones and waits to be remembered, to aligned, be mindful of. Peace on earth is a concept that comes from a language of dominance, says Lakota elder Tiokasin Ghost Horse. It's an anthropocentric point of view, where humans are the center of everything. Peace with earth is where change happens, when we are humble enough to relate. One way is rational, the other is relational. So the time has well and truly come, I believe, to dare to step out of the illusions of modernity, to allow the gravity of intuition to be felt and heard, despite its being treated as psychologically abnormal within our society. It's time to settle the rush and stabilize a state of peace where living language, intuitive language, can be felt and expressed, regaining its innate positioning and strengthening within our inner standing, our understanding. Our stabilizing holds steady a thought born from an expansive relationship, a voice that stems from the branch of eternal nature that we are. And so if this is a topic that interests you, I highly recommend this book here, Sand Talk, Tyson, Yunkaporta, and the subtitle is How Indigenous Thinking Can Save the World. It's brilliant. As Melissa Lukasheno says, it's like dark emu on acid. An extraordinary invitation into the world of the dreaming. Sand Talk. And yeah, it's a great book. If you see it, grab it and have a read. And so what's the next topic? So the next topic is the new moon ceremony. The new moon ceremony this month will be held on Thursday the 27th of February. I know it's on the 28th here in Australia. But that's also my son's 18th birthday, so we'll be out celebrating with family and friends. And so the new moon ceremony will be held on Thursday the 27th, just the day before. So if you'd like, if you can be here in person, 5 p.m. Thursday next week. And for those that would like to join on an online ceremony that I also hold, that's 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So if you'd like a bit more information on that, just send me a message, whatever way works for you. Last month we had a small group of people, which was really beautiful. Small is enough, and everybody, you know, came in with a good heart, and some people bought any extra veggies that they might have had in the garden, and or herbs and fruit, and some people bought plates, and you know, even if you don't, it doesn't matter, because just showing up is incredible, and there's always plenty, and we all do the best that we can. And so thank you to those people who were a part of last month's new moon ceremony, and I look forward to whoever shows up for this one to come. Until next time.